All right. So we've been working on China here for the last 2 weeks, and so our learning target looks very similar. We're analyzing China from the period of disunion through the Qing Dynasty, which is basically the project. So we started the project on Monday. We had some time to work on it on Wednesday. And yeah, the due date for it, there still isn't an official date yet for when that is going to be due. Like I've been saying in the last couple classes, it's due on whatever day we take the quiz on, which considering the schedule changes and things like that, I'm not sure when that's going to be. Because I know the first week back we're going to be still in remote learning, and I'm not sure if I'm going to try and do a test during that week or not. If I did, it wouldn't be until later in the week, so Wednesday or Friday. But yeah, so that's why it says no official date yet, but it's not going to be the first day back, right? So the first day back is January 4th. I'm not going to randomly say, all right, now the project has to be turned in or whatever. So yeah, just a heads up on that. Make sure we're working on it. Over break though, so that it's not kind of being crammed in all at the end. I'll be checking my email still periodically throughout Christmas break. So if you do have a question, please email me. I'll do my best to get back hopefully within a day, during break. So yeah, so there's that. Are there any questions right now here about the project or about kind of school scheduling in general, with us going back to remote next week or after break in January, or anything like that? Does anyone have anything they would like cleared up? Okay. Cool. So today then what I wanted to do is we will have a quiz coming up over China and stuff. And it is open note. Like I said, you'll be able to use your timeline. But today I have a Kahoot. It's only, I think it's like 7 questions. And then a Gimkit as well, just to kind of go over some of the information that we've talked about. We can kind of look at maybe some of the types of questions that will show up on this test. And then also maybe it'll be a situation where you can see some of these questions and think, is information about this on my timeline, and maybe kind of use it as a check to make sure the timeline is going correctly if you've been starting it already. No, we're not taking the quiz today. No, not till after break. Nope. So yeah, we're gonna do. We'll start with a Kahoot. Just some questions here to help us kind of think about what sort of information will be on the quiz, and then we'll do a Gimkit as well. So let's hit play here. We're gonna do this. All right, so there is our code at the top, so you can use your phone or you can use your Chromebook if you want to. Doesn't matter to me, but I'll keep sharing my screen here so that you can see the questions. All right, are we ready to roll here? We'll go ahead and hit start. All right, first question. Because of hardship Chinese people faced during the period of disunion, many turned to what type of religion for comfort? All right, very good. We talked about Buddhism being important, kind of a religion that talked a lot about kind of getting rid of your kind of earthly desires, right? Wanting more money, more power, more fame, things like that, and just kind of focusing on taking what you need and finding inner peace. So definitely found a lot of comfort in that when the world around them wasn't looking so great. Good, good. Number 2, which of the following is evidence of the declining status of women during the Song Dynasty? All right, good. So remember, we talked about foot binding being more common as kind of this symbol of men having control over the women, but women were kind of forced to go through it as children. Pretty horrible practice that unfortunately some people in rural parts of China still have to go through today. All right, good. Number 3, what was the main effect of the Pax Mongolia or Mongol peace? All right, good. So this one was a tougher one. Chinese citizens were not allowed more participation in their government because they were controlled by Mongols. This was the only time in history that they were not controlled by Chinese people. So they did not get more participation. We were looking for increased trade between Asia and Europe because the Mongols owned all of it, right? They owned from China all the way to the edges of Europe. And so therefore you could trade very easily between the two. Marco Polo being a good example of an Italian explorer who manages to make it all the way to China and actually make it into Kublai Khan's court and meet him. So yeah, definitely increased in trade. Good. Number 4, Kublai Khan was the ruler of the Mongol Empire in China during the what dynasty? All right, that one's a tough one. Kind of matching the leader to the dynasty here. Nobody got this one. That's okay. So definitely make sure that this one makes it onto our timelines. The Yuan dynasty is the one with the Mongols in it. So anything with Kublai Khan or Genghis Khan kind of associate with the Yuan dynasty, the Pax Mongolia, things like that. All right. Number 5, which of the following is not a cultural achievement that occurred during the Tang and Song dynasties? So looking at important inventions here. All right, good. The mail delivery system was not one that they had. They achieved porcelain and the compass for sure. Highly sought after trading uh, product there. Gunpowder, though, they did come up with. They were not using it as gunpowder as a weapon, though they were using it for fireworks. But did occur during this time. So mail delivery system was not one of their achievements. All right. Number 6. Who came to China to discuss opening up trade with China and was sent away because he refused to kowtow, which means bow, to the emperor? This question's worded weird. I think I should reword it, but all right, good. We remember Lord George Macartney, though. Remember, he was from Britain, Great Britain, and they wanted to open up trade. It was kind of his only job to make friends with the Chinese emperor, and decided to not do that. Heard a chat. Not me trying to click the answers on the screen. I'm not sure what you mean. All right, final question. What was the purpose of Zhang He's overseas voyages? All right, very good. So they were trying to extend their influence in trade and show off China's naval power. They were not trying to take over land in India and Eastern Africa. They were not colonizers. And the reason it wasn't the blue one is because it says increased trade with the Americas. They were not trading with North and South America. At that point, the Europeans had not made it to the Americas yet, and as we discussed, it's kind of up in the air whether Zhang He himself had made it there. More than likely not, if I had to guess. But so yeah, definitely yellow here. Extend their influence in trade and show off China as a naval power. He had these big, powerful ships that he kind of wanted to prove to the world how powerful he was. Good. All right. Kayla Macy in first place. Cameron, nice job. Good. So those are the types of questions that are going to come up on this China quiz. So hopefully that kind of gives you an opportunity here to kind of see what sort of information you might be looking for or might be missing on your timelines. And we can kind of think about that here over the next couple of days. All right, good. So we've done that. I also have a Kahoot made that has some of the vocab words that you will probably want to be aware of as well. So we're going to do that as well here real quick, and then we'll kind of talk about it afterwards here. So we're going to hit play. Classic. Yeah. All right, there we go. So, one round of Gimkit here. If we were in class, I would definitely be giving away candy. Can't do that right now, but you know. All right, ready to roll. Here we go. Their music is so loud. I'm going to turn it off. All right. Cool. So that was just kind of a look at some of the vocab words here to be thinking about as well. So what I'm going to do right now is I actually have a Quizlet that I have for those words you just used. Where's the share button? Share. I'll make my own post. So what I'm going to do is on Google Classroom, I'm going to create some material here. I'll put it in where you can find it here. Quizlet, China Dynasties, I'll call it. Add a link. So what this is it's just a Quizlet of all of those words you just saw in that Gimkit. We'll put it in absent here. I'll put it in the absent section. I'll do 12-18 since it was from today. So that you can go back and look through those words and use those flashcards here, hopefully, to help you out a little bit on the project as well. Just kind of making sure you have some of these things hit for each of the different empires. We're going to hit post. So yeah, it's right there. 12-18 Quizlet, China Dynasties. So hopefully you can use that as well to help you out on the project. So, all right. So we are going to wrap things up there, I think. So we've had a chance to kind of look at some of these topics from China. So make sure that you're working on this project so that you're not trying to cram it in at that first week, next week, or 3 weeks from now in January. You don't want to be trying to get everything done at once when we come back to school. So definitely try and get this project done as soon as possible. If you haven't done so already, use that Quizlet to help you out finding some of the words. But yeah, otherwise, that'll do it for today. So I hope you guys have a safe holiday. Stay safe. Don't do stupid things. I don't know what else to say. All right. So I'll see you guys in 3 weeks then on January 4th. Remember, if you have a question, be sure to email me. I can help you out on the project. But otherwise, have a good holiday. See you later.